Hello and welcome to Fixing Assets, and today's a very momentous occasion. We're going to be fitting component A into slot B. That's what she said. Right, let's get on with it. So this is the bit you've been waiting to see for a while. So what we're going to do, we're going to jack the car up to the highest point at which the jack can reach. And then we're going to get the engine and we're going to slide it under. However, the jack doesn't reach high enough, so we've got to slide it in through the side. Now we'll drop the car down onto some axle stands, adjusting the engine as we do that, because obviously the location of the engine and the car need to be relatively straight, and the jack moves the car up at an angle, and that's it on the stand. So whilst technically in the car, it isn't in the car right. So we jack the engine up to the height of the places where it needs to go, i.e. it needs to go onto the shaft of the gearbox, and there's two studs sticking out the back of the engine that need to go in holes on the back of the gearbox as well. So it does take a while to get lined up, and there is a little bit of faffing about that needs to be done. So without further ado, I'm going to put some music on.
Morning sun is breaking through the sky so blue. Grit and grind will keep me from what we gotta do. Turn the wrench and watch the future unfold. A golden classic ready to be bold. Rust and dust turning into metal gleam. Sweat and oil mixing into gasoline dreams. Paint it bright, let that body shine anew. Wheels are turning, time to make it true. Fix it up, build it strong. We're gonna ride till the dawn. Old steel moving like it's new, with the dream kept alive by a crew. Engine growls with a heart of thunder. Every piece snapping back, no blunder. Headlights flash, lighting up the night. Together we're unstoppable, what a sight. Bolts and nuts all aligning just right. Pistons roaring, ready to take flight. Sparking fire in the soul class of soul. On this road we're finally whole. Go fix it up, build it strong. We're gonna ride till the dawn. Old steel moving like it's new, with the dream kept alive by a crew.
I think you've seen a fat man jiggling his bits now, so let's put nuts on the end of the studs that are now through into the gearbox. Now there's the nut on the end. There's another corresponding one on the other side, and there's two holes at the top, which we'll deal with in a minute. Now you've got the throttle cable, which needs to go in the tube that's right at the top. As you can see, that's in, and there's a protective outer for the board and cable, and it comes through and you fix it into that gap. And then the nut goes, there's a bolt goes through the engine in the gearbox onto the nut, and the same similar situation here, but the start motor goes through the start motor as well. So start motor's in position, bottom nut's on, bolts right through, and we've tightened the bottom nut there, but we still need to do the top nut. So you can see where the bolts pop through, because that's where the nut's going on. Now there's me faffing in an awkward gap and putting the nut on, and that's the engine in the engine bay. Wonderful. Okay, so that's a monumental day for the project. There is an engine in the car. It has horsepower, it has CC, it also has a lot of loose wiring. It also doesn't have the battery fixed up. It doesn't have a fuel system either. So we are going to have to do a bit more work on it to make it run. So coming up on future episodes, we'll sort out the wiring, we'll sort out the fuel system, and we'll make it go broom broom. So if you want to see that happen, please subscribe. You've been watching Fixing Assets.